All right, everyone, we're back. We're talking back to school, and whether you're going back to elementary school or back to college, or you're the mom sending kids back to school, we've got a sandwich for you. I'd like to introduce two really special people here today on Bringing It Home. Natalie Knight, who's going to show us how to make some creative sandwiches, of course, and then I have Chris Hannigan, and he's going to share with us a company, Mezzetta's, that I am proud to have on Bringing It Home. But first, Natalie, you planned on doing sandwiches for me for back to school. What did you plan on doing?
Well, we're going to do two sandwiches for you today. Very kids-friendly cheese stick sandwich. And then we're going to do a more gourmet version for the adults. That's a Mediterranean panini.
I'm going to have you start the grilled cheese really quick. And then, Chris, just give me a little bit of history about Mezzetta.
So we've been around since 1935.
Right.
We celebrated our 75th year last year.
Congratulations.
And we're located here in the Napa Valley.
Right, and in front of a school.
Exactly.
We're doing back to school sandwiches. So, Natalie, I don't want to ignore you. Tell me what you're doing first.
So here we have the Mezzetta basil pesto.
Okay.
We're going to spoon a little bit of that on each side of the bread. Next we have our provolone cheese.
And I love that you're using Sara Lee's San Luis sourdough bread because it's great. Some red peppers.
Some
And
roasted
Chris,
red bell peppers.
Now, the red peppers, they're in the jar, obviously, but they're marinated in olive oil.
They're marinated in a brine.
Oh, they
And
are.
we actually source our peppers from Central California.
Yes, thank
We
you.
jar them within 24 hours of being picked, and that's what keeps the quality.
Most people know how good it is, and that certainly is one of the reasons. It has to be. Did I miss anything at all?
Well, we topped the roasted bell peppers with a little bit of mozzarella cheese.
Ah, my favorite. Now, you're brushing your panini maker.
I'm going to brush the bottom of it, and then I'll just oil the top side of this.
Okay. One of the reasons why we're making the sandwiches is that you guys are doing a really special sweepstakes. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Sure, this is the 4th year of our Make That Sandwich recipe contest.
Yes.
And basically what we do is we ask consumers to submit a sandwich recipe using 2 Mezzetta ingredients. And the winner of the sandwich gets $25,000 and a trip out here to Napa Valley for 2.
Yeah, who wouldn't do that? All right, now, I want to stop you here only because you got a little bit ahead of me. Again, the sourdough bread, a little of the pesto. Is this the same sandwich?
Same sandwich. This one's going to be for the adults. It's going to be a Mediterranean panini, so we're going to add some sun-dried tomatoes, some artichoke hearts, and arugula to this one.
Let's talk about what consumers know when they go to the grocery store. They go to Save Mart, they go to Lucky Stores, they see Mezzetta. The number one, the hot seller, the one everybody buys, what is it?
We call it our 105s, which is our whole pepperoncinis.
Wow, let me see. I love pepperoncinis.
We source those from Greece, and they're great with sandwiches, they're great in a martini.
I thought you were going to take my lead and say just right out of the jar, which is how I like to eat them. How's that sandwich doing?
It's just about done.
Is there a rule of thumb? Can you peek at the panini or
I just did, so I hope that's it. The kids' panini is ready. What I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to cut it into strips so they have sort of a cheese stick sandwich.
All right. Now, what did you put on the side of the plate?
Our Napa Valley Bistro marinara sauce.
Okay.
So they can dip it in.
Again, the website for the sweepstakes.
MakeThatSandwich.com.
You make that sandwich. Get out there and do it. $25,000. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, Natalie, let's see the grown-up sandwich.
Okay.
Would you put anything with this?
You know, that would be great with the marinara sauce as well.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I want to thank both you, Natalie, and you, Chris,
Thank you.
for joining us on Bringing It Home. We love your product. Go out there and make that sandwich.